In this lesson, I'm going to show you how to draw or create the internal barrel of the mechanical pencil. So let's get started. I'm going to go create new component. Select OK. I'm going to do a new sketch right here. And I'm going to do this kind of the old fashioned way. So I'm just going to draw a bunch of circles. So I'm going to come down here and I'm going to start off with the small end of my pencil. So of course I need to make sure that I give it some kind of diameter. And we finish this sketch. We'll go into our home view. And we'll extrude that piece and we'll go back a little bit. All right, and then we'll zoom out. Next, I want to do is I want to add my next little piece on. So I'm going to make a new sketch right on one of these ends. I'm going to make the next bigger part, the main part of the barrel. Of course, draw my circle. Need to give it some kind of dimension. So give it some kind of dimension. We'll finish the sketch. We'll select extrude, and we're going to make sure that we pick both these circles. I want to extrude the whole thing. I want to make it a solid, and then I'm going to shell the whole piece later on. All right, so now I got to pull this out. And if you were like me, you probably didn't measure this center part. You probably measured the whole piece. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the whole dimension in, and I'm going to take out the two end pieces. So I'm going to hit two numbers, and it's going to create my center barrel. Next, I'm going to go back. I'm going to do a new sketch again down at this end. Draw another circle. This is the part where the eraser is. Of course, you got to draw a circle and you got to dimension that circle. Finish that sketch. Select extrude. Make sure I grab both those circles. I'm going to extrude both those pieces and come out, and hopefully I have a dimension for that. So it's kind of looking like my inner barrel. Next thing I want to do is I want to shell it out. So I'm going to go up to shell. I'm going to select this end. And now I need the dimension on which I'm going to shell my piece out. And so we'll put a number in there. Looking pretty good so far. Got a couple little more steps. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at this end, and I need to put that hole in there. So let's put a new sketch on this end. Just draw another circle and zoom in a little bit. And of course, we have to dimension everything. So once I get in there and dimension it, what we'll do is we'll take that little circle, we'll extrude, and we're just going to cut it all the way out. Doesn't matter how far we do as long as we get it far enough. The last little thing on mine is this little end has a little bit of a radius. So I'm going to go up here to radius or fillet. And I'm just going to put a real small one on mine because mine is kind of curved, but you can see that. And of course, the last thing I want to do is I want to go up appearance, and I want to give this some kind of appearance. We'll probably go back to our basic black and plop it on there. When I'm all done, I'd hit save, and that would be what I call my internal barrel.